Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Helen, and today I am so excited to share with you a new eyeshadow palette that just came out by Melt, and it's called She's in Parties, and it is absolutely beautiful. This is what the inside of the palette looks like, just super gorgeous, like purples and plums and burgundies. These are 100% my colors. Now, I have not used Melt eyeshadows in the past. I've actually never used Melt in general, so I am really excited to get my, thoughts on it, my first impressions with this look. The other fun part of doing my makeup today is that I am actually going to be entering it into a little challenge, a little contest. The contest is on Instagram and it's through Besame, Random House Books, and Del Rey Books. Let me just make sure. Yep, Random House and Del Rey Books. So basically there is a new book coming out called Mexican Gothic that looks super interesting. I love a good, it kind of has like a mystery theme to it. And basically their little challenge is to create a Gothic novel look. So this is what I'm going to be attempting today using the She's in Parties palette. So if you kind of want to see that, you'll have to head over to my Instagram so you can see my entry into the challenge. So I guess we'll just get started. I did already put my foundation on. I did put on some contouring, and what I'll do is just kind of jump right in and finish off my face, and then we'll head into the Melt She's in Parties palette, which I am super excited for. So the first thing I'm going to do before I set my powder is I'm going to apply foundation. So the kind of look I'm going for is a little bit of like Victorian Gothic. It's not going to be time accurate or anything like that. I just want a glam, like Victorian inspired, modern Victorian inspired look, I guess. So I'm going to go in with Besame's Cream Rouge in Crimson. And that is what that looks like. I have used this in a video before. I'll link up above for you guys. It's my first attempt at like a vintage look, which I am actually going to be doing more in the future. So this one's kind of vintage inspired. I have like the Victorian thing going. And then Besame just released an I Love Lucy line, so a Lucille Ball line. And I ordered like their full set on their website, and I'll be receiving that this coming up week. So look in the future for a I Love Lucy inspired look, which I'm super excited for. So anyway, I'm just gonna apply this rouge to my cheeks very lightly. I don't want to go overboard. And then I'm going to blend in with a brush. I do like their products, Besame's products. They're just like beautifully packaged. They're so vintage and gorgeous, and they just kind of like take you back in time. I also really like the quality of their products. This is not sponsored. This is not an ad or anything like that. I just really like their products. Part of the contest rules were to be using a couple of their items in the look, so I am going to be using a couple of their items that I have on me. But this rouge, like normally I don't like cream anything. I have like oily combination skin, and I feel like cream products tend to kind of get a little glistening looking and kind of make me look a little oily, so not usually into that. But their cream rouge actually like blends beautifully. Doesn't even like act like a cream product. Alright, so I'm happy with that. And then let me cover it up. And I didn't show you guys the outside packaging. It's just so pretty. It's like a pretty flower in a little metal tin. So the next Besame item I'll be using, I think I'll be using one more after this, but the next one I'll be using is the brightening vanilla powder. And this is what that looks like. And it smells very, very lightly like vanilla. Like, it is not overpowering whatsoever. So I'm going to use this as my setting powder today. Okay. So I'm going to take my normal powder brush and just set my look. It does come with a cute little poof, but I don't want to dirty it with my makeup. Alright, very nice. It is nice, bright and clean, soft. There's no like harsh lines from the blush or my contour. So next up, I am going to go in, I'm going to start doing my eyes, I believe. And first step, I'm going to put a primer on. I have a little tester of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, so I'm going to go in with that and test that guy out. I have used it before, but I don't feel like I ever gave it like a fair, like real test. Boy, a little bit goes a long way on this stuff. I accidentally put too much out, and this is intense. but at the same time I want to give the eyeshadow its best chance. Not that I think it needs its best chance, but you just never know. A quick disclaimer, I am filming on basically 4th of July Eve. If you do happen to hear a random firework go off, that is why. It is pretty late at night, so chances are you won't hear anything, but just in case that's what's happening. All right, even the packaging is like almost Victorian. This is so beautiful. Really like it. All right, so we're gonna go in and get started. I just got a new brush set for eyeshadow, and it's the Zoeva Screen Queen brush set. So I'm just kind of looking at all my options of brushes and what they are used for. That's why it's taking me a little time, but I'm gonna go in with the 227 Luxe Soft definer, and I'm gonna go in with the color Total Immortal, and I'm gonna do this basically on the like moving part of my lid. So I haven't decided specifically what colors I'll be using or what, you know, my look is gonna turn out like, but I'm just kind of winging it as I go. There are a couple colors I know I for sure want to use. For instance, Lost Control or Sleepwalk would be awesome. Maybe Skeleton Kiss. I don't know, they're all gorgeous, so we'll see. It probably is gonna end up being a little more dramatic of a look, but I don't necessarily want it to be like way over the top. Okay, this has so much pigment. Like, I did not have to work very hard to get that on there, that purple on there. I really like that. So far so good. Next, I'm gonna take a Luxe Crease brush. It's the 228 Luxe Crease brush, and we're gonna go in with Last Caress. And I'm gonna apply this to the crease and kind of outer corner. So this palette was released on June 26th. So I ordered it on June 26th, like right when it was released, and then I received it by Monday the 29th. So it was like super quick, super quick. I was very impressed by that. But when I ordered this, I also ordered 2 lipsticks, and I ordered one of their eyeshadow stacks. It's like the blue one. So I'm excited to try those out too. I think the blue stack I'll probably end up doing like a Instagram photo. So if you want to see that one, make sure to go and follow me on Instagram. All right, next up, I'm gonna go in with the color Mean Streak. And so far I'm just using all mattes before I decide what shimmers I want to do and how shimmery I want to do it. We're gonna do Mean Streak outer corner and kind of like outer third of the eye and maybe up into the crease a little bit. These just go on like instant. Like, I don't even have to do anything and it's there. This one does have a little bit of fallout, but wow. Man, I cannot get over how pigmented these colors are. Just wipe away some of that fallout. The other eye didn't have any fallout. All right, I'm gonna go back in with the blendy brush and I'm gonna start blending kind of up into my brow bone. And like I said, I don't want this to be super over the top. I swear, I feel like every time I try a new company, new eyeshadows, they're better than the last. There's so many fantastic options out there. All right, now we're gonna start getting into some shimmery shades. I'm just kind of cleaning up the outer edges. So I'm gonna go in with Sleepwalk. And I'm gonna do this on the outer third. I'm gonna go in first with a brush just to see how it applies on a brush. You know, it applies nicely, but I think I'm gonna also get into She's in Parties. I feel like this is a little one-dimensional at the moment. I'd like to kind of add a little bit more to it. That is pretty. I'm gonna go in with this little detail-y brush. It's the Luxe Pencil brush. I'm gonna go into She's in Parties and just kind of deepen this crease and outer corner. I'm gonna go in and blend it once I'm done applying it. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna go in with Strange Love. I'm gonna go in with my finger on this one. I wanna see how it applies. I definitely don't want to go overboard with the glitter. Not quite what I'm looking for. Oh, it's a little less glittery one, so I kind of blend it out a little bit. Go back into She's and Party. Place it over the purple. You can kind of see the difference. I mean, like, it kind of adds that little hint of redness. And then I'm gonna go in Lost Control. I'm basically using every color here. I've lost control. I'm using every color. And just kind of blend that in with the She's in Parties. Alright, I like that. Now I'm going to go through and start blending again. Thing I'm gonna do is go in with Skeleton Kiss. I'm gonna put that directly under the brow, very lightly. Oh man, that's beautiful. Okay, next I'm gonna do my under eye, and for that I'm gonna go in with Last Caress. I'm gonna go in with Mean Streak a little bit down in here. I almost want to just deepen the inner corner a little bit. Gotta gothic it up a bit. And then I can go in a little bit more Skeleton Kiss. Almost pop that on the center. I'm almost going through and kind of turning it into a halo eye. This is more in line of what I was hoping to do. Alright, so next up I'm going to do my brows, and I think I'm going to do my lashes off camera. So I'm going to do brows and lashes off camera, and I'll come back and you can see them done. So brows and lashes are done. I did put on some false lashes, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. They're nice and they kind of help like smoke it all out. The brows, I actually really like how they turn out. They kind of look a little more natural, and I don't know how else to explain it. Not really like natural, like I'm not wearing anything, but natural, like they look like hairs. Normally my brows are kind of like blocked off, but I kind of tried doing a new method. I did use the Besame mascara cake a little bit in my lashes before I put the false lashes on, and then what I did for my brows is I used the NYX micro brow pencil in chocolate, but that's kind of a little red for my taste. So what I did is I very lightly coated the spoolie end and in the mascara, the black mascara cake, and just very gently brushed it through my brows, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. I also forgot to tell you guys I was going to use this Milani Stay Put eyeliner in 03 Duchess, so I did apply that as well to my lash line before I put my mascara and lashes on. So this is really pretty. I really love purple on me. I feel like it really brings out my brown eyes. So I'm really happy so far with the look. I can't stop looking at myself. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna jump into lips. So for lips, I'm gonna do something a little different. I've not done before. I'm kind of going for almost like an ombre type, where the outer is gonna be a little deeper and then the inner is gonna be a little lighter, and it's almost gonna be kind of like the same look where I kind of have like burgundy purpley colors. So it's gonna be like dramatic on dramatic, but like I said, I'm going for like gothic, just like I just want to ooze gothic Victorian. You know, if you guys ever seen the show Penny Dreadful, I think it was on Showtime or something. I watched maybe the first season, and I did like it. I just never got into it, or I like didn't have Showtime anymore, so I stopped watching it. But like her makeup, where like she had the really dark black eyeliner. Obviously this is a little bit more than that, but that's kind of what I was thinking when I came up with this look. So for lips, I'm gonna start with the Jouer Longwear Lip cream lip liner in Aubergine, and that's what this looks like. And I'm going to align the lips. I'm just going to do more of like a natural line of the lips. I'm not trying to overline at all. This lip liner goes on so smoothly. I haven't actually tried it on my lips before, but I did do a swatch on my hand when I got it, and I just kind of left it on. I didn't like take it off or use makeup remover, and it stayed on so long. And then when I did use makeup remover, it was the only thing that like was hanging on. Like it did not want to go anywhere. So that's kind of cool. Definitely makes me want to go and get more of these colors. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Melt. It's the Melt Liquid Set Lipstick in Sequel, and it looks like this. Super pretty. And I'm gonna kind of do this kind of where I put my lip liner. I'm gonna kind of follow that with this. This is an untested lip method by me. Looking a little weird. And then last but not least, we're gonna go in with NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in Warm Leatherette. And this is a little bit more of a magenta shade, and I'm gonna apply that to where I don't have lipstick at the moment. Now this is a really weird formula, if I'm being honest, but it is giving me the effect I was looking for. I'm gonna clean up my edges of my lips. I will be right back. So this is the final gothic Victorian look as far as my makeup goes. Let me just do a double check, make sure I got everything. Yeah, this was everything I wanted to apply. I am gonna do my hair a little bit differently for the contest entry, but yeah, I really love the way this look turned out. I really love, I guess it's like the main point of this video, the Melt She's in Parties palette. Phenomenal. I love this palette so much. This is probably now skyrocketed to my favorite palette. The colors just had so much payoff, just so pigmented, and they blended beautifully. Like, oh, these are a dream. Skeleton Kiss like really works well in there, and then I like that it has like a little bit of like that burgundy pop in there too. This is just honestly gorgeous. I really love the way this turned out. But yeah, I guess that is it for this video. I am gonna go now and take some photos of the look, and then I'm gonna do my hair up and take some photos for the contest. So if you're interested in seeing how those turn out, hit me up over on Instagram and follow me there so that you can see. If you guys like this video and you would like to see more like this, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and I did want to mention I am kind of testing out different like posting days at the moment, just to kind of see when you guys are on, when you're going to be watching, when I can probably catch you guys easier. So I'll be posting for a couple weeks on Fridays instead of Wednesdays. I just kind of want to experiment and see if that works out better for everybody, and if that doesn't work, then I'll go back to my scheduled Wednesdays. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!